The Fear Factory: How Control Feeds on Panic. A Pizzaverse psychological documentary. Written by Bambi Palermo. Welcome to the factory.
Fear.
It's the oldest currency in human history. Before gold, before money, before power, there was fear. You control what people fear, you control everything. And let me tell ya, sweetheart, the world figured that out a long time ago. Now, they don't just use fear, they manufacture it. They build it, package it, and sell it back to you like it's safety. The Fear Factory ain't a place, kid. It's a system, political, psychological, digital, religious. Every time you panic, somewhere, someone profits. That's how control works. Not through violence, not through truth, through terror disguised as concern. Welcome to the Fear Factory. The psychology of panic. Fear don't live in your head. It lives in your body. It's primal. It's survival. When you're scared, your brain shuts off logic, and all you want to do is run or obey. That's amygdala hijack, sweetheart, when emotion takes the wheel and reason gets stuffed in the trunk. It's the oldest trick in the book. You make people scared enough, they'll trade freedom for protection, truth for comfort, and dignity for the illusion of safety. That's how you get folks following wolves wearing shepherd uniforms. The powerful don't silence you with guns anymore. They do it with headlines, hashtags, and hysteria. Fear as a business model. Here's the dirty secret of modern life. Fear is profitable. Media outlets, politicians, influencers, even so-called activists, they all figured it out. Fear keeps you watching. Fear keeps you loyal. Fear keeps you buying. You can't sell calm, but you can sell chaos with a clickbait title and a dramatic thumbnail. Breaking news. Emergency update. Outrage of the week. That's not information, kids, that's inventory. And you're the product. The algorithms ain't designed to educate ya, they're designed to agitate ya. They feed you the exact panic you'll react to, then call it personalized content. The Fear Factory don't care what you believe, as long as you're afraid to question it. The anatomy of control. Control ain't about force, it's about suggestion. The Fear Factory don't point a gun at ya, it hands you one and whispers, they're coming for you. That's how you get people fighting the wrong enemies. They turn citizens into suspects, neighbors into threats, friends into followers, followers into fanatics. Divide, distract, dominate. It's the same formula every tyrant used since the dawn of time, they just upgraded the marketing. And here's the genius of it. Fear gives you a false sense of clarity. It makes you sure. You stop asking questions, cause you're too busy surviving imaginary wars. The individual prison. The Fear Factory don't need bars to keep you trapped. It builds the cage in your mind. You don't go outside cause it's dangerous. You don't speak your truth cause they'll cancel ya. You don't dream big cause you might fail. That's control, kid, convincing you to police yourself. See, fear don't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, don't risk it, don't change, don't hope. And that's when the factory's got you for life. Digital dominion. The internet's the new assembly line for fear. They used to sell it on cable. Now they deliver it through notifications. Fear travels faster than facts. You share before you think, argue before you understand, react before you breathe. And every click feeds the machine. You ever wonder why outrage trends more than kindness? 'Cause outrage keeps you online. And online means monetized. They don't want to unite you, sweetheart. They want to stimulate you. The fear factory runs on engagement, and fear's the best fuel in town. How power uses panic. Throughout history, every empire, every dictator, every institution, they all learn the same thing. If you can make people scared, you can make them obedient. Politicians scare you into voting. Corporations scare you into buying. Leaders scare you into following. And every time you fall for it, the factory gets stronger. They don't want to kill your freedom, they want you to surrender it voluntarily. They make you believe it's your idea. That's psychological warfare, baby, and it's the only war that never ends. Break in the machine. You can't dismantle the fear factory by fighting it head-on. You beat it by seeing it. Fear loses power the second you name it. When you realize most of what terrifies you ain't real, it's engineered, you stop reacting. You start thinking. Courage ain't the absence of fear. It's the refusal to rent its space in your head. And once you stop feeding the machine, it starves. That's the truth they don't want you learning, doll. They can only control the scared. The calm? The aware? They're ungovernable. Bambi's word to the wise. Here's the thing about fear, kids. It always promises to protect you. But it's a liar. It don't guard you, it cages you. It don't warn you, it wears you down. The people who control you through fear ain't protecting you. They're feeding on your panic. Building their kingdoms on your uncertainty. So stop a skin who's scaring you. Start a skin why. You can't stop the world from being dangerous. But you can stop letting it turn you into a prisoner. Don't let fear write your story. Don't let panic decide your peace. Real control ain't about power. It's about presence. And that's something the fear factory can't mass produce. This was the Fear Factory, how control feeds on panic. A Pizzaverse psychological documentary. If this one rattled ya, good. That means the gears started moving. So do the smart thing. Hit that subscribe. Smash that like. And share it with somebody who's been living scared for too long. This is Pizzaverse Studios, where fear meets truth, panic meets power. And as always, we don't worship clowns. We expose them.